Hello, everybody. Let me just sign in here and we'll get ready to go in a moment. Making sure that I am, here we go. All right, hi and welcome. Hi and welcome. I had some technical issues with the Zoom connecting up with Facebook. So here I am, Facebook Live. All right. So welcome to Yoga for Sign Language Interpreters, and to all of you who've joined in just the last couple of weeks. I want this group to support you and what you need. So whether you're watching now or whether you're watching the recording, type in the comments, or you can also send me a private message. What is your number one concern? Where do you want support and help? Now, you might be thinking, I don't know if she can help me with that, or if yoga can help me with that. So let me introduce myself. My name is Jen, and I'm a certified Iyengar yoga instructor, and I'll explain what that means in a moment. And I'm also a certified yoga therapist. I've been practicing yoga and teaching yoga for over 20 years, and I've been a sign language interpreter for close to 30 years. I currently live in Mexico, and that's a whole nother story. But my whole passion has been in this practice, and I want to bring the tools of yoga to my fellow interpreters to help you with the physical and even mental and emotional strains, unique strains of our job. Iyengar yoga is a classic form of yoga, hatha yoga, the postural yoga, or using postures to be on or practice the path of yoga, and yoga means to unify, to come together. So I have been training and practicing for so many years, and I have a level 3 certification. What does that mean? Well, think about our interpreting certification that you do over and over. I think I've done 6 now, and they increasingly get more difficult. So I have a lot of tools to help you with, and I want to know who's out there, because there might be folks who don't even know what yoga is, or they have an idea of yoga and they're like, yeah, not into it. I've already gotten some messages from folks saying, no, I don't think I can move my body in that way. As interpreters, we're kind of like athletes. We use our body, and our body needs to be taken care of, well used, restored, strengthened, in order to keep it going. Not to mention all the mental stresses of our job, a job that we love, that is unique to a lot of people. Don't know about it. They don't, even my colleagues, my yoga colleagues, when I told them I was going to focus on interpreters, they were like, huh? And as I explained to them the challenges of our work, it became really clear to them. So there might be a group of you that practice yoga, that have a practice and are kind of realizing that some things might not be helping, and you're not getting the instruction or the guidance because either the teacher doesn't have that training or they don't really understand your body. So that's why I'm here. So tell me, what do you want? Put it in the comments, because I'm going to go live weekly in this group to support you and help you, as well as develop more offerings and more things that can support you. Now, today we're going to look at how to release neck tension and pain and this upper trapezium pain. Aren't we all kind of walking around like this with our shoulders rolled forward, our upper back rounded, our chest a little collapsed in, and the head jutted forward? So we don't want that, and that is going to lead to and exacerbate problems that go down this chain. So even though you may not particularly suffer from neck tension, but you have some wrist tension, the cause or the origin of the problem may be up here. So this is also going to help improve your posture, which we all want. Okay, so what you need is some sort of long strap. I do have a proper yoga strap. You can use anything. A belt, a long belt, a scarf that you can, roll up in a ball, or a thin towel. And I'm going to just hold off here. I'm going to look and see if any comments have come through while you grab yourself something that will work. It should be, fairly longish if you can. All right. So I'm just going to grab my phone and look and see if anybody's here with me and if there's any questions. Okay. So I'm going to wait a little bit longer, so, just in case folks need to go get a belt, and talk a little bit more about how tension, one side, I have tension down my right side, I always have. And it actually was there before I started interpreting, and then interpreting kind of brought it all up to the surface, to the point where I had kind of shooting pain down my arms and numbness in my fingers. And sometimes I can still get that if I'm interpreting for a long time, and depending on what the subject is and the situation. So it's important that we know what our own imbalances are, and then it's important to know how to deal with them. Okay, before I go down, there's so much to tell you and so much to share that I want to give it in small bits that you can digest and not feel overwhelmed. Suffice it to say, we are a holistic human machine, and so what we do with or for our neck can help our elbow. What we do for our elbow can help our knee, and our body is all super connected. So if you're tight on one side, it might be pulling the other side. If your hips are uneven, well, that shoulder's going to rise up as well. And most of us have twists in our hips, so we're going to deal with all of that stuff. Okay, take your strap, and you're going to take it around your back. And some of you might find even this mobility of the arm is a little difficult, so you can lean forward and just slide it up your back and make sure it comes underneath the armpits. Oh, it looks like I'm getting some canine visitors. Oh, she's going to walk away. Okay, good. You'll see my dog come in and out. So bring it up underneath your armpits. Hold on one second. Okay, it didn't close that door. I'm taking care of a friend's dog who doesn't know the rules. Mine came to the door and walked away. All right, so here we go. Be here. I want to make sure that you can see me. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and I'm going to turn around so you can see I have it right up into my armpits, really high, right behind the sternum and the heart. And then take the straps and try to keep that tension and place them right here at where the bulky trapezius muscle is, or trapezium, because there's two of them. And then you're going to cross your straps. If you have someone who can help you, if your arms don't do this, which they might not right now, then you can do this leaning forward and take one strap. If you really can't, and that's too much trouble, skip the crossing and you'll be fine. But if you can cross them, cross, hold one strap, have your hand around your hip area, and the other hand outside your hip. Now I'm going to turn to the side, because now everything's nice and tight, and I pull down, press the feet down on the floor so the legs are firm, and I pull the strap down. You should feel the sides of your neck get longer, and the whole front of your trunk will lift up as you pull down. Really stand firmly in your legs. So watch that when you pull down, you're not pushing your thighs or your abdomen forward. That's really important. And then you might want to just adjust. Is it getting the right spot? And I know that I have one side higher than the other. So say this side is higher, the opposite hand is going to pull it down. And you're going to stay here. Maybe walk your hands up a little bit further. Get that tension. Lift the crown of your head up. And notice how the shoulders are rolling back, the front of your chest. You can take one ear to your shoulder as you pull the opposite hand down. And then take the other ear to the other shoulder and pull the opposite hand down. So this saved my life. Bring your head back up to center and turn towards, look over your right shoulder. I used to do this all the time in the beginning, and then come back to center and look the other way, because I had so much tension in my neck and shoulders from, particularly when I started doing VRS work, that I really, I used to just sit at my desk and do this all the time. Come to the center again, walk your hands up, pull down one more time. If you're feeling tingling, it's okay. There's a lot of nerves in the front of the chest. And you can stay as long as you want, but go ahead and, for time's sake, just release the strap. It might be hard on your hands. And if it is, there's another, just do it as long as you can. And stand in Tadasana. Sorry, this is Tadasana, mountain pose. And notice how, as you stand, that you, first of all, your chest probably feels a little taller, and the shoulders are rolling back more naturally, so that your sides of your trunk are lifting up more naturally. Maybe you even feel like you can breathe better and your neck is free. Well, I hope you felt all that, and I hope this is helpful. I have a PDF download with wonderful sketches of this that my friend did with instructions. If you want it, I'm going to put the link in the comments, and go ahead and just sign into that, and it'll be sent to you in your email. Please let me know how this went. Write in the comments. This community, this Facebook group, this group is for you. Tell me what you need and what your number one concern is, and I'll address it every week here live. So I'm just going to check to see if there's any questions that have come through. And if not, I will see you next week. Signing off.